It's a me. Hey guys. How are you doing today? Hi Spring. Hi Dusky. Hi Silver Love. Um, I plead the fifth on how I'm doing today. But I've got Pringles and I've got Rockstar at my side, so I should be good. And as you can see, I went through and I changed up the text box so you guys can actually see it. Because nobody told me that they couldn't see the text on the white text on the white text box. Yeah. No, I'm good, Dust. It's just one of those days.
I just needed you to know. I love you.
I love you too, Pop-Tart. Thank you. Seems like that are becoming ever more common. I'm afraid. Don't worry though. If you work hard, you'll probably be all right. Saying that, if you've ever find yourself in a spot of bother, come and see me. Just don't go pestering me every time you graze your knee, eh? Of course, I do enjoy hearing tell of a gentleman's woes with the women folk from time to time. Ah, Memento, sorry to keep you waiting. I was just providing guidance to a fresh-off-the-carriage adventurer. But gods, it's good to see you safe and well. To look at you, no one would ever guess you'd been hard at it with giant... Oh! Momadi. Phrasing Momadi. Because no one would ever guess you'd have been hard at it with giants in the dark. Phrasing. You're every elm the adventurer M said you'd be, Memento. The station master will be overjoyed when he hears the news. Oh, before I forget, there's a lass who wants a word with you. Yeah. Didn't actually know your name, but hearing her description, I knew who she meant right away. Thank you for sparing the time. I realize you don't know me, but I've been longing to speak with you for a while now. My name is Ida. I'm an adventurer like you, though I'm not very good at being one, if truth be told. Anyway, I was adventuring with my friends in Gridania when I'm sorry. We were in Gridania when the leader of our party was killed. His name was Aver, and he and I were to be wed in the spring. You may not remember him, but to say that he remembered you would be an understatement. He would sing your praises from dawn to dusk. He saw you for what you are, you see, an adventurous adventurer, and he swore that he would be like you one day. I believe that he would have succeeded had a fiend not robbed him of the chance. Since the day I have thought long and hard about giving up adventuring. But when I think of the woman you are, of all that you've achieved, I find that I'm inspired just as Aver once was. And so I've decided to start again as an adventurer. I'll go back to the village of my birth and begin my training anew. But I wanted to meet you first, to ask for your name. Memento May, I shan't forget. Thank you, Memento May. I pray that we meet again. Fare you well. Adventuring can be cruel, bleeding business. Time was I didn't know why anyone would bother. When they first asked me to take charge of the guild here, I didn't want aught to do with you lot. Thought you'd be a right pain in the arse looking after you. But against my better judgment, I decided to accept the post, and I'm full glad I did. I feel privileged to be a part of your lives. And that goes doubles for yours, Memento. What did you say? You want to know about the Scions of the Seventh Dawn? They're beginning to move in earnest, then. Listen, Memento, the Scions ain't no ordinary folk. And the work they do ain't no ordinary work. I know full well how capable you are. But even you would think twice before attempting some of the stuff they do. Knowing that, if you're still certain you want to get involved, I'll tell you what I can. Yeah! And one of her first comments to you if you start in Ul'dah is very, very horny. So you want to know more then, do you? Well, ain't that a surprise? I swear, if I painted certain death on one door and limitless wealth on the other, on another 9 out of 10 adventurers would go through the first and the other bloke wouldn't be able to choose, on account of being Ul'dah. Anyway, don't say I didn't warn you. First of all, if you're wondering whether you can trust these Scions of the Seventh Dawn, you can. They're good people who have made it their mission to solve some of Eorzea's most pressing problems. Of course, that ain't no small task, and so they're always looking for dependable individuals to join them. Individuals like you, Memento. Now, I've been given leave to tell you where to find the Scions, but you must promise to keep this information to yourself, as you can probably imagine it's something Eorzea's enemies would very much like to know. The Scions of the Set are headquartered in Vesper Bay out in western Thanalan. The place you're looking for is called the Wakened Sands. Give your name to whoever's at the entrance and you'll be let in. You're a woman in demand, Memento, and the days ahead promise to be busy, but I hope you won't forget about them as helped make you into the adventurer you are. Drop in and tell them how you're faring from time to time here, right? Well, I see an Autumn. Right. Well, I've said my piece. Off you go. Oh, that's one of my favorite gun blades right there, Autumn. The shiny purples. Hi, hi. See, Vesper Bay, Vesper Bay. That's Spy Horizon. This is true. There's a reason why she runs the quicksands. Lord knows what sticky message she has to pick up in Balmung. Probably pays a king's ransom and guild to keep that place clean. I need to head over that way and get the Aetheryte crystal when I get a chance. How's everybody else doing today? I hope you're all doing well. It's a Kirby! Herbie. Okay. Hey, hi. Okay, time to do the run of doom towards Vesper Bay. Let's see. I really do like the updated graphics because this statue looks so much nicer. Probably should have hit that, but I didn't. Let's see, pick up this one. Deep in the desert of my heart, a lonely flower blooms, yearning for the heavens above, to quench my thirst for you. Tra la 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 la. Wah! Ahem. I would think you not to sneak up on me like that. Now, please be advised, this is private property. Unless you have pertinent business here, I must ask you to... You're here at the behest of Ida and Papayima? My sincerest apologies. May I please have your name? Memento me, memento me. Ah, there you are. Ahem. I bid you welcome to the Waking Sands, headquarters of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. My name is Tataru, and I look forward to assisting you during your time with us. Nyah! The antecedent is within the solar. I shall let her know to expect you. Yep. There we go. It finally opened. Before she schemed her way into running the entire Scions, yeah. I take it you are Memento May. Tataru sent word that you had arrived. Lady Minfilia has eagerly awaited your coming. This way, if you please.
Pray return to the Wicking Sands.
So you're the adventurer of whom I've heard so much.
Tataru Tara, Scion Crime Lord.
Well met, friend. My name is Minfilia, and I lead the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. I have awaited your coming. Please, be at ease. You are among friends here. No doubt you are ripe to burst with questions. But have patience. All will be revealed in time. First, let me begin by telling you who we are and what we do. We are the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, an order that transcends political boundaries. Our single objective is the preservation of the future of Eorzea. Among our gravest concerns are the godlike beings known as the Primals. Their existence is a bane upon Eorzea, nay, the world at large, and we have striven to find a lasting solution to the threat they pose. Our order is home to a number of individuals who, like you, possess a rare and special talent. This talent takes various forms, but one holds particular interest for us. Tell me, have you ever experienced a sudden, inexplicable loss of consciousness? Have you ever had the sensation of being pulled away from reality? Felt as though you were hovering in space, a mind without a body?
If so, you may be entitled to compensation.
All these things are the manifestations of your talent. Yours is the power to transcend the boundaries of the soul, a power known as the Echo. The Echo allows you to pass through the walls of a man's soul and hear the resonations of his past. You will be there in his memories and see things as he saw them. You may even interact with that which you see, though you cannot change the outcome of events. For another blessing, the Echo will enable you to know a man's mind even if you cannot comprehend his words. In short, the Echo is a truly extraordinary power, and this power is strong within you. It is only a shame that we cannot use it whensoever we choose. That's right. I too possess the Echo. With that established, let us return to the subject of the Primals. So long as they exist, the realm cannot take so much as a single step towards true peace. Measures must be taken. Measures which transcend boundaries, be they of faction, race, language, or creed. And to do so, the Scions require the aid of those with our talent. Make no mistake, the Echo will be instrumental in dealing with the primal threat. Without it, we cannot hope to save the realm. I know not what it is you desire for yourself, nor what it was that first brought you to Eorzea. But I firmly believe that the power we possess was given to us for a purpose. Why else would the gods entrust man with a gift so extraordinary, if not to have him use it? And so I implore you, lend us your power.
Sorry about that, I was chewing on a chip. Naturally, your aid will not go unrewarded. We are fortunate enough to have a number of influential allies, and at a word from me, they will gladly afford you certain privileges that might otherwise be denied you. The right to employ retainers, for example. Are you familiar with them? They are individuals who may be relied upon to manage your assets and belongings on your behalf. The papers you requested, my lady. Thank you, Tataro. The pleasure is mine, my lady. By way of welcoming gift, I've taken the liberty to adding your name to the retainers registry. As for now, you are entitled to employ the services of a retainer. You will need to consult a retainer vocate regarding the particulars of this arrangement, but believe me when I say that retainers will prove invaluable to you in your adventuring endeavors. Let this gesture serve as evidence of our commitment to do all in our power to facilitate your personal objectives. In return, we ask that you aid us to the fullest extent of your talents. A mutually beneficial relationship, I am sure you will agree, and one which will serve the greater good besides. Well, that was a veritable lecture, was it not? Forgive me, but it is important that all concerned are aware of what is expected of them. Now you know our purpose and what we can offer you. I invite you to consider joining us. Yeah. Just for that, shout out Mad Dogger loudly because we know he doesn't like the Scions. When you have come to a decision, you may tell me without fear of censure. In good faith, I shall entrust you with our order's password, which our members use to reach one another when afield. It is Wild Rose. Pray keep it safe. We Scions have but one objective, to safeguard the future of Eorzea. Among our gravest concerns are the godlike beings known as Primals. Long have we striven to find a lasting solution to the threat they pose. I know not what it is that you desire for yourself, nor what it is that first brought you to Eorzea, but I firmly believe that the power we possess was given to us for a purpose. Pray consider this when you give me your answer, Memento.
I take it you will help us. Wonderful! I knew you wouldn't let us down. But come, I would introduce you to your friends in the Order. Tell me, does the name Sharlayan ring any bells? It used to be one of Eorzea's 6 city-states, and was situated in the northwest of Aldenard. The Sharlayans were the keepers of wisdom both old and new. Their mastery over magic and ether was unsurpassed, and even the Garleans knew to fear them. Among their number, there were a noble few who devoted their lives to safeguarding the future of Eorzea.
Silver's gonna shout you out as soon as he gets a chance to.
When the realm began its descent into chaos, and their countrymen fled for the motherland, they alone chose to remain here. These noble men and women were called the Archons. Those same brave souls stand before you now. The masked woman is Ida, and beside her is Popolimo. The two are charged with surveying the Twelveswood.
Hello there.
Welcome!
I had every confidence that you would agree to help us.
Me too.
Me too.
Okay, my turn to introduce someone. That there is Thancred.
That's Daddy Thancred to you.
He is our man here in Ul'dah, Jewel of the Desert.
Welcome to the team.
And for those of you that didn't know, that voice is actually Taliesin Jaffe, who is a member of Critical Role.
If I may, the lovely maiden beside me is named Y'shtola. Limsa Lominsa has the pleasure of being under her care.
Greetings. Last but not least is Urianger, who presides over all affairs within these halls. Pray seek him out whenever you have questions.
Dawn may banish even the darkest night. The words of a dear friend. I'm glad of our meeting.
At the Battle of Carteneau, our leader was taken from us. But we did not stray from our purpose. We sought out Minfilia and others with her talent, and together established the Scions of the Seventh Dawn.
Along with the Archons, those blessed with the Echo play a pivotal role in our endeavor to forge a brighter tomorrow for the realm. Oh, I should also introduce you to Tataru, our clerk. She ensures that everything runs smoothly.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Voice is so cute in ARR.
In time, I hope you will come to think of us as family. But without further ado, I would assign you your first task. Urianger, have the documents arrived from the students of Baldessian?
Aye, my lady. They arrived but recently.
We have received a request for aid from the Immortal Flames. Thancred, would you do the honors?
Being shout out is not a bullying. For you, it's a punishment for saying naughty things.
It would be my pleasure. Some days ago, a crystal caravan registered to Amagina and Sons mineral concern was waylaid and divested of its cargo. But there is more. Within a bell of the robbery, several people were reported missing from the shantytown outside the city.
At a glance, one would assume the involvement of bandits, kidnappers, and coincidence. Such crimes are hardly uncommon, and the Immortal Flames deal with their like almost every day. However, this time we have reason to believe that a Primal is involved.
Aye, the evidence left behind implicates the Emolja, who are known worshippers of Ifrit. If we then consider the objects that were taken, there is no room left for doubt. The crimes were committed in the name of a Primal.
That you may better understand the nature of our struggle with the Primals, I would have you play the leading role in this investigation. You have my thanks. If there is aught you wish to know, I recommend you speak with Thancred. He is well versed in the affairs of Ul'dah.
Ever at your service, fair lady.
Ready to begin, are we? That's the spirit. So then, your mission is to investigate a crystal robbery and a spate of abductions. Crimes which we believe to be connected. Assuming we are correct, it is like that any discoveries we make in relation to one will further our understanding of the other. Now, since the attack on the caravan, our friends at the Amajina and Sons mineral concern have doubled security over their shipments. In light of this, it is my judgment that the abductions should be our priority. According to our preliminary findings, the majority of the missing were last seen in the vicinity of Camp Drybone. So that would seem a fine place to begin. A fellow by the name Isambard serves as camp de facto leader. Pay him a visit and see that he gives his full cooperation. Let's see. Adam just up here chilling like a badass. Yep, we're gonna go here. I want to go get something done. Let's see, what should the free company name be? Here we go. Oh, I just have to get, when I get a chance to, get the others to sign it. I need 3 signatures for it. Ayaka's not on, so I can't ask Ayaka. Let's see. Walker's Alley, go sell the red no. Red is your name. Besides, everybody that knows me knows I prefer black. Yeah, I thought it was clever. Let's see. Be a bit of a glamour whore for a second. So I've been thinking about these ever since I saw them and I want them. Definitely not for that price. Hey, Calypso! Can we get a shout out for Calypso, please? I am gonna get these bouncers holsters slacks eventually. But the tycoon tights. Oof! Really? 12 minutes? Why is my frosty cooldown being so weird? Oh, I just have to save up for those items, Autumn. For now, we will go to here. Okay. Time to make the run this way. Frog. It's a big toad. And here's the new area. I'm still stuck as an archer until we get to the sylphs. So you hired the chocobo porter. Aetherite. And then Isambard. I am Isambard. Here to search for the missing folk, I take it. Menphilia sent word that an adventurer fitting our description would be along. She also warned us to be wary of the Amaljar. It seems we know who the culprits are at the very least. Now, I bear no official title at this camp, but the people here have come to look to me for leadership. You have my word, I'll do all I can to help see the victims safely returned. Let us get right to it then. Menphilia's name... Menphilia... Ooh, hello. Menphilia names the Amaljar culprits in all this. You would do well to investigate them first. Much harm has been levied on these lands by Amaljar hands. The flames burn where they might, but their light cannot stay in the darkness in all places at all times. There have been brutal murders of callers of the Church of Saint Adama. Adama Ladama. I keep forgetting how to pronounce that. Innocents wishing no more than to pay their respects to the dead. The poor souls deserve a proper burial. I would see the deed done before the Mongols catch your scent. But I know not if Amaljar still linger. I didn't know if you did or not, so I wasn't gonna poke about it. Would you secure their remains for me, friend? You will find them on the Eastern Road. 12 willing, you may even come to learn something of what the Amaljar seek in this area. I'd be polite. Let's see. Oh, my regalia, baby. Yee. Time to go look for some corpses. The area that looks for corpses, so let me see if I remember how to do the map. Nope, that's not it. I know there's a way to do it. Nope, that still is not the way. Nope. Yep, right here. I have to pick up corpses. Alright, now it's time to go to the church. Yeah. I love how Makote riding this on behind there. It's almost like, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. I thought I had to go to the church, but apparently I need to still go show the guy the dead bodies. I swear I have reading comprehension. Yep, here's the dead bodies. Look at the dead bodies. The bodies given back proper to the earth, the souls will find their way to across the other side. You have done a noble deed this day, I thank you. Now then, what of the Amashah? Did you see any? Surely such massive monstrosities as they cannot conceal their presence, much less take their quarry unawares. Ah, so there were... Yeah. Occasional Amajah raiding parties would not account for people going missing in these kind of numbers. The total is too great, and the questions too many. It would not surprise me in the least to learn of another hand in this, but whose countless travelers pass through Drybone every day. And even if it were one among them, how would we best discover who may be implicit in these vanishings? What say that we turn an eye to the common folk themselves? It may be among them that we find reasons for this vanishing. 12 forbid so. There's a merchant by the name of Ungust who was born here at Drybone and grew up among the Golden Bazaar. A rough character, but he knows the people here better than anyone else. I'd wager he's at the inn, quaffing away at the day's earning. Here, I'll write a note for you to show him, else he's not like to speak with you. God, I forgot how much running around there was during this part. Hey, creeper. Yeah, I don't like you either. Here, take this and just do it. Dear friend, missing people, please help. Yours, Isambard. Folk around here are wary as they come. They'll turn tail and soon, and run if you so much as pass wind nearby. Played them off for fools and coaxed some hard labor out of them, I did. If anything, they're even more timid than before, what with all the disappearances. You can go talk to them yourself if you don't believe me. Yeah. Hungry beggar. Just leave me be. I have nothing to say about this. Thalteku, or whatever's been feeding off us low folk. What do you want with me? I don't know anything. I swear, please don't kill me. Just as I told you, wasn't a whole lot of them are terrified. There's been talk of folk getting abducted, but if you ask me, they simply up and moved on to a better place. This isn't exactly Coast del Sol, if you know what I'm saying. He's a tool bag. You are a douchebag, la 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 la. Welcome back, Memento. Have you learned aught of import? I see. I suppose I should have expected as much from Ungust. Well, another thought occurred to me in your absence. The common folk are nothing of fervent in their religious beliefs. Perhaps if they speak freely to their gods, then the clergy may know something of use. If we would know what the common folk speak of to their gods, we've no better place than to ask in the Church of Church of Saint Adama Ladama. It is a small and humble church found to the northwest of here. And so long as you are headed there, might I ask that you deliver this embalmed corpse? A morbid request, I grant you, but it must be borne to burial, and I trust none more than you to see it done. Why me? Seek out a man named Marquez. He tends to the graves of the Lychard. He will tell you where the body is to be interred. Now we go to the church. Yay, flying! Hehehe. Okay, where are you? There you are. I am Marquez, yes, a body, of course. There have been so many bodies of late. I apologize, miss. If you seek a place of burial, then there is an empty grave atop the ridge. Take the path and lay him to rest there. I'm just gonna yeet the body right here. And then just toss a bunch of stones on top of him. That's good enough. You love parking your car inside of buildings. Hey, got you waved at. May they all walk in Thal's realm. What missing people? I'm afraid I cannot help you. But maybe the sister Orson can. She's been kind to me. Everyone has been so kind. I don't know why though. Pardon. You'll find Sister Orson within the church walls. I see who you are. Don't think you're playing me. Yeah, that's right. I can see you. I see who you are. For those of you that are not subscribed, ad starts in a minute. I hear you've done us a service by burying a fallen soul. Please accept our gratitude and extend it to Isambard when you next see him. You seek knowledge of missing Drybone inhabitants. I'm sure it is true I'm closer to the people than any other of the Order. I confide in them, and they in me. When they wish to speak to their keeper, Thal, I am the medium through which they do. Should I learn anything pertinent, I shall be sure to share the information with you. I only wish Marquez would be more helpful in the matter. I pray he did nothing to offend. He saw terrible things during the calamity. His scars run deep, and he now seems to prefer the company of the dead over the living. While tragic, I fear such behavior is ill befitting the church. I received not long ago that one of our recent visitors, a man called Thancred, I believe, took offense at his conduct. I must have word with Marquez, and soon. Okay. Back to Camp Drybone. I'm so smart! Autumn is absolutely giant. I mean, just look at this. Autumn is absolutely giant in this car. And just, my head doesn't even go over the dashboard. Yeah, I look like I need a booster seat. Thank you, Memento. A bear is no easy thing, even when the departed is a stranger. We are able to learn aught of the missing common folk. You've been keeping yourself rather busy of late, haven't you, Memento? A pleasure, my dear Isambard. The name is Thancred, and I share a passion with you and our mutual friend here for learning what has become of these missing persons and why. I too spoke with Ungust more times than I care to count. There seems to be some truth to this notion of the common folk speaking their secrets only to those of service of the gods. Prostration, prayer, penance, abject deeds done behind closed doors, away from prying eyes. Who better to take their pious unawares than she who takes confession, the good sister Orson herself? Orson? She wouldn't. She couldn't. Even the most beautiful roses have thorns, my friend, and you would be wise to keep an eye on this rose. Still, the Lich Keeper Marquez. I swear to the 12 I've seen that face elsewhere before. Bro, the only reason you think that way is because of the fact that you horny. You horny! Sister Orson, it cannot be. Though she is wont to travel to the Golden Bazaar on her own, and it's not uncommon to see her speaking to the children. But no, it could not be she, could it? I grow weary of these suspicions. I know there is one child in particular that she is fond of. Pray seek the boy, Memento, and see if you cannot glean something of him about Orson's activities. Alright, where's the boy? Gotta go to the Golden Bazaar. That is a hell of a hike. Do 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 do. Do, 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 do. Naming way. Please help. Sister Orson went out on her own and hasn't come back. She always reads to me right here about Thorn, the Order, and the other side. I told her I lost my shiny thing and she went looking for it. But what if the monsters outside hurt her? Please find her. Taco, taco. Taco, taco, me taco. I am too strong and powerful for you. You were the one from the church. Thank goodness you arrived when you did. It seems my gratitude is yours yet again. You spoke with the child, yes, well, I was able to find his last trinket. It is a ring given to him by his mother before she passed. I will see it safely back to him. Yeah, mildly over-leveled. We can thank this little thing right here for that. That and me liking to, level. This right here. Preferred world bonus. Pro Stoic, hey! What's up, my dude? Can we get a shout out for Pro? The preferred world bonus slaps. How's the... I do miss this game. This is a... Yeah, this is a new character. Is there a crystal? There's not a crystal. Okay, good. Yep, this is a new character. How are you doing tonight, Stoic? How do you feel the early game experience is? It's... ARR is a slog. I always tell people that ARR is a slog and to not judge the game by ARR. It gets so much better after. You just have to bear with ARR for just a little bit, and then once you get to Heaven's Word, you're doing chores and chilling. Sister Orson was attacked outside the Golden Bazaar, God's forefend. I'll secure a room at the inn for her should she inquire any rest. Searching for the mementos of orphans and risking our well-being in doing so, no less. Certainly not the dastardly deeds Thancred would have us believe. Yeah, chores is important. Yeah, it's a lot of setup on a shoestring budget. Silver and I actually just watched a documentary on how 1.0 got turned into ARR, so we saw all the pain, all the growing pains they went through. It was right in front of me. I am well glad I reserved a room for Sister Orson. It seems she received greater injuries from her attackers than she initially let on. Thankfully, she's expected to make a full recovery. But now, on to the matters at hand. Thancred came looking for you once more. He left word that he'll be waiting at the Amajal encampment to the southeast. I pray the two of you are able to uncover some evidence regarding these disappearances. Gotta go find Daddy, thank you. Oh, that's running. I know there's a way to do it. I'm gonna remember how to do this eventually. I'm using an Xbox controller. I don't know what they were thinking with 1.0 pre-auction house system. Yeah. It'd be nice if it was just, you know, click the button. RB. LB. There it is. It was both of... Okay, I misunderstood you. It was both at the same time. You were right. I was just being stupid. I didn't realize it was both of them at the same time. I was hitting both. I was hitting one then the other. Not both of them. That was me being silly. Ah, there you are, Memento. So good of you to come. Indeed, I've heard all about good Sister Orson. Isambard said her wounds were serious. It would seem my suspicions about the poor Rose were misplaced. Horny! I need my bunk hammer for you. But false though they were, perhaps my suspicions were not entirely without merit. Whilst following Sister Orson near the Golden Bazaar, a band of Almashar caught my eye. I tracked them as far as their encampment, but, well, let us say that I'd much prefer to keep my distance and remain here. This, of course, brings me to why I requested you, dear Memento. Would you be so kind as to take a look inside? Yeah, if you start out in Ul'dah, you see him straight up hooking up into a threesome. I'm so over leveled, these guys aren't even bothering me. That's weird. There we go. Apparently at some point you can find him getting confronted by like half a dozen. Oh my god. I need to see it. I need to find that and see it. I am legit so overpowered that these guys will not even bother me. But did anything tickle your fancy? Paper. This leaflet. See the wealth of knowledge to the hands of the children. It looks to be some sort of assembly to provide the poor with work. The lettering, though, atrocious, is it not? And these bits about Nordal seem somewhat less than studied. I find it hard to believe one among the Order penned this. Pray take this to the inn at Camp Dranba and let us see what Sister Orson makes of it. And now I'm going to abuse the fact that I know how to do this. Rising stones. That's funny. Whee! Do 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 do. Did I enter the wrong building? I entered the wrong building again, didn't I? I do not have the best. Oh, that's the wrong room. Sorry, my dude. Listen, if you don't want... You and I are going to have a talk right now. If you do not want strangers in your room close your door. See this thing right here? This thing. Right here. Close it. Close it. Close this door if you do not want strangers walking into your room. My savior comes again. What do I owe the honor this day? What is this? Blasphemous. These are not our teachings at all. This was not made by any true brother or sister of the order, and that I can assure you. Come to think of it, weeks ago, the church was plagued by missing garments. Could someone be posing as a priest of the order to deceive the people? The plot thickens, Memento. Our culprit pretends to be a priest to lend credence to his deception. There's no doubt an irony in there somewhere. But I suspect we have a worthier adversary on our hands. I shall consider how best to handle this. For now, tell Isambard what we have learned here. Why don't you do it? Stop trying to get into panties and you go do the work. And I will sit back, okay? That seems like a very fair trade to me. Posing as a priest, to think. These troubling notions aside, it is gratifying to finally be able to move this investigation forward. Thank you again, Memento. I shall keep my ears and eyes open now more than ever. I'm afraid I have not seen any unusual activity, nor have any at this camp given me cause to doubt them. But unless we can identify the culprit and soon more innocents will fall victim. Do not despair just yet, my friend. An idea occurs to me. Our suspect has been posing as a priest, using leaflets bearing false promises to lure the poor. Let Memento and me serve like with posing as impoverished souls in need of succor. I dare hope that this will yield us the answers we seek. It will be a dangerous undertaking, but you two are more than capable of looking after yourselves. I'm next to use this in battle, but I can supply the garments for the disguise. These old tunics and slops should serve your needs. So long as you don't mind the smell and the stains. These will serve very well, you have my thanks. Listen, Memento, so as to lay the foundation of our little ploy, we must make it widely known the more vagrants have arrived at the camp and are desperate for coin. To this end, I want you to don the old garments and Isambard letters and beg for work around camp. Before long, the false priest should catch a wind and approach us. Alright. Tunic. Pants. Let's see, 1. 2. 'm stuck. Three. 4. marks below. Yellow. Five. You have quite the knack for being a nuisance, Memento. The campus abuzz with talk of our newly arrived vagrants. And though we were unable to attract our wayward transgressor, we were able to learn that the poor have a commune by the pond north of Sandgate. To the east of here, the eyes of the authorities do not reach that place, rather ideal for spiriting away hapless souls. Let us go there and wait for the kindly priest to come and offer us aid and comfort. Needless to say, you'll need to remain in disguise. Beep beep. I know that there's a button. Isn't there a horn for the car? Fine morning for catching false priests, wouldn't you say? You look absolutely smashing, Memento. Positively dressed for deception. All that's left then is to wait for our quarry to appear. You poor unfortunate souls. This is no way for men to live. No way at all. Who are you? What do you want? Be at ease, child, for I mean you no harm. I am a priest of the Order of Nordal. I come to offer you succor. This leaflet bears the teachings of Nord. Trust to them and they will surely set you free from the shackles of penury. A tempting offer, but I'm afraid I must decline. On account of the atrocious performance, you would have made a god's-awful mama ungest. What? How'd you know? You bastards tricked me. But please don't hurt me. I was only protecting my people. Is that so? Do continue. Very well. A man and the Golden Bazaar, raised here if not born. Some moons ago, the Amajar raids began. They would appear sudden as a sandstorm and plunder and pillage at will. Our defenders couldn't stand against them, few as they were. Everyone lived in fear. I wanted to save my people, but being a merchant was all I knew, and so I did the only thing I could. I approached the Amajar in hopes of brokering a deal. In return for sparing the Golden Bazaar, they made demands, outrageous ones. Demands of what kind, pray tell? First of all, they wanted the schedule for the crystal shipments from the Nanawa mines. For this, I bribed one of the workers to leak me the information. Next, they wanted me to bring the people, so I posed as a priest to lure in the vulnerable and give them over to the Amajar. I didn't have a choice. Protecting one's home is a noble thing, but at the cost of innocence. You could have sought the aid of the immortal flames, yet you did not. I suspect you are not telling me the full story. What made you sell at your own people? Speak! Oh, God. What'd you say? The coin was good, I said. I could sell more meat for a score of lifetimes and not even see a fraction of what the Amajar pay me. You sacrificed innocence so that you could line your own pockets. Words fail to express the contempt I feel for you. Spare me your contempt. If you want to blame someone for the mess that the world's in, then blame yourselves or the gods. What? Not you again. Were you the one leaking the Immortal Flames patrol routes to the enemies as well? Spit it out. No, I know nothing about that, I swear. At this stage, I'm rather disinclined to believe aught that leaves your mouth. But no matter, there'll be time enough to learn the truth. Crassing little bitch. Memento, be a dear and take word of our developments to Minfilia, would you? I shall prize everything I can out of this filth. The abductees are still somewhere out there. Our foremost priority is to rescue them. Pray return to the waking sands. It's time to go to the waking sands, y'all. I need a booster seat. Listen, I know I'm cute, but eyes on the road. Eyes on the road! Oh no. I know it's about to happen. That's about to happen. I knew it was about to happen. That was scary. Soon as I saw you starting yeah. I knew exactly what was about to happen. I've done it to people before. I've been all the way up in the air and I teleported and they just rocketed right down to Earth. That's why as soon as I saw you start to teleport, I was like, oh no. Welcome back, Memento. I am pleased that you and Thancred have been getting along. I see you have done well to uncover the truth. My thanks for the report. As Thancred said, we must ascertain where the abducted were taken, and none but the Almojar know the answer. Suffice it to say, they will not willingly part with this information. I fear blood will be spilled before all is said and done. Let's see. Ayaka's still not on. Though we seek a peaceful solution to the primal problem, we must needs be ready to fight for our cause, that you might take to the field suitably prepared. I would have you meet with our goblin acquaintance of mine. His name is Mutamix Bubblypots. He is a scholar of no small repute. Mutamix is renowned for having introduced the revolutionary method of enhancing equipment into Eorzea. This knowledge is a method was once closely guarded secret, but thanks to Mutamax and his students, it has now become disseminated to the great benefit of all the realm. It would serve you well to acquire the understanding of the process. For this purpose, I shall lend you a blade. Take it to Mutamix and bid him to use it to demonstrate his craft to you. Mutamix is ever to be found at his camp in Central Thanalan, a place known as Bonfire. Look for the pillar of smoke and the way will become clear. That's Western Danland, Central Danland. Here it is. Hey, I wanted to mark it. Oh well. Yep, there we go. That's what I was waiting for. Halatali. Alright, Adam, time to go to Mutamix over there by the bubbly pot. Now, are we gonna fly there or are we gonna teleport there? Because I know these areas are connected. Let me mark it. I keep looking at what Silver said and laughing. Gosh. Who is Uplander? Come to tent ring them Mutamax bubbly pots. Whitey told drinks an airy self. When full of airy self, Whitey told changes to shiny stone. Name of materia. If materia join with other Fighty Tool, then Big Eyes Fighty Tool gains power of airy self. Woody Max reckoning the Uplander as friend of Menphilia. Yes, tongue flaps reach ears of Mutamax with fastness. Menphilia wants Uplander to see power of materia. Uplander brings Fighty Tool to Mutamax, yes? Fighty Tool is strong as eating tool. Make a teachy show of power of materia. The materia master. Now, eyes of Uplander point at Fighty Tool, yes? Materia join with Fighty Tool. Fighty Tool gains power materia. Fighty Tool Reborn. Here, Uplander take Fighty Tool to Menphilia. Materia, strictly speaking, is a kind of crystal. It is created by drawing out the etheric constituents from a piece of equipment and then crystallizing them. Not just any old equipment will serve, mind you. It must have sufficient spirit bond. That being a measure of how fully an item is imbued with its own spirit. When you attach a piece of materia to your gear, yeah, this is all about Yeah, no. I hate this cutscene. Fine, I'll get you. Pray return to the Waking Sands. I want to take this moment to just thank Autumn for being such a good friend and so helpful. They have been amazing ever since they found my stream. Fist bump. Welcome back, Memento. I trust your visit to Bonfire proved fruitful. What a remarkable difference a single piece of material can make. Granted, the skills needed to manipulate the substance are not easily acquired, but one need only look upon the results to realize such efforts are worthwhile. As I am sure you are aware, the quality of one's equipment can be the difference between victory and defeat. Material may well give you the edge you need, Memento, so make it your ally. Now it is time I discuss with you the next action. Pray speak with me. Yep. Word has arrived from Thancred concerning our ongoing investigation. It appears he was able to extract some information from our friend Ungist, the false priest. He revealed that he is due to meet with the Almoshah to discuss their dealings. The Immortal Flames believe that the meeting will present an ideal opportunity to ambush and capture the Almoshah responsible for the abductions, and so they mean to have Ungist attend as planned. As the Almoshah are anticipated to offer fierce resistance, the Immortal Flames have requested our support. I would have you provide it to them, Memento. Thancred is presently attending to other matters, but will join you as soon as he is able. Until such time as he does, you will be the Scion's sole representative on the ground. Before he left, he bade me to tell you, save some for him. Such is his confidence in you, a confidence I share. When you have made ready, take yourself to Camp Drybun and report to the Flame Sergeant regarding leading the mission. May you walk in the light of the crystal. Alrighty, Camp Dry Bones. My entire calorie consumption was... Oh, Jesus, Pop-Tart. You really should eat some real food. In here? Yep. Oh, you're memento of the Scions. Thanks for coming, friend. We're stronger for your assistance. Allow me to brief you upon a message. Our objective is to capture Almojar and prize them of the whereabouts of the adoptees. The lizard men aren't aware of that the man Ungust has been exposed. When they come to the rendezvous point to meet the traitor, we'll spring in the trap. Owing to the clandestine nature of the mission, we can deploy only a smaller contingent. Every member must count, so we requested the aid of the Scions. The rendezvous will take place in the Invisible City. Please make your way there and lie in wait. We stand to learn much and more of the Almojar. Plot in the mission succeeds, Memento. Let's make sure it does. Here. There we go. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Alrighty. Time to get nerfed. Is the bait in place? Our man is in position, sir. Good, we make our move as soon as the Almojar appear. Yes, sir. Wah! Wah! What is the meaning of this? Wait, something's amiss. They played Uno reverse card. I'm afraid your little ambush ends here. I eluded the mortal flame clutches for moons before finally being caught. Did you not wonder how I managed it? 'Twas almost as if someone was feeding him information from the inside. Every movement was known to me ahead of time. As much as I'd love to chat, I have appointments to keep. They're all yours. Bye-bye. As long as I can take this guy down. Here now. Almost at him. Put your weapons away or your comrades are dead men. Behind you! Night night! Bringer. The rest of you, march. Traitor scum. Appear the Amashal mean to give us the gods as an offering. If I must die, then let me die a soldier's death with steel in hand. I really do like this area. And if you want to leave, you just take a swim. But this is a really cool area. Never realized how much of a cave it was before. Because with that light right there, it always made it seem like there was a hole in the ceiling. Because it's a really fixated point of light. But now that I've gotten to see the ceiling, it's an entire sealed cave. we go. Now I fit in. I'm just one of the captured. Naming way. Good boy. Naming way, sit back down. We're supposed to be pretending to be captured. Don't go into people's butts. Bad naming way. Yeah, do that, naming way. Untie their binds. Use some little lopper teeth and chew through the ropes. Naming way's useless. It's official. Damn, bunny, making me look bad. The duty finder. I still only have leveling. Still stuck with just this. I am in Southern Finland. You're in Eastern Finland. We are not in the same place. There we go. Lord of the Inferno, hearken to our plea. Lord of the Inferno, deliver us from our misery. Almighty Ifrit, Lord of the Inferno, your humble servants beseech you, grace us with your divine presence. O mighty Ifrit, we bring before you ignorant savages who know not your godhead. If it please you, Lord, scorch their heathen souls with your cleansing flames, and mark them as your own. But bloody house, bring those two as well. What's going on? This isn't what we agreed. None but servants of Lord Ifrit may behold the rite of summoning. The souls of unbelievers are forfeit. No, spare me, I beg you. Pitiful children of man, by my breath I claim you. Arise once more as my loyal minions. Feed my flames with your faith, and all who stand against us shall burn. That tickles. Almighty Ifrit of my one true God. Your words are my bread. Impossible. By what sorcery do you resist my master's will? Could it be? Your soul already belongs to another? Yes, that is the only explanation. Forsooth, the frail mortal frame can serve as a vessel to the blessing of but one. Yet I smell not the taint of another upon thee. The truth of thine allegiance waxeth clear. Thou art Thou art of the godless blessed's number. The paragons warned of thine horrible kind. Thine existence is not to be suffered.
Alright, time for the pool. Oop. Yay! I did it! Pray forgive my lateness. I was delayed by a congregation of Vermishaw's zealots. I swear, each seemed more evangelical than the last. Persistent lout. Phew. I see the Bloodsworn wasted no time extracting the captives, no less than I'd expect from the Flame General's hand-picked men. As for these two, it is fair to say their hardships have only just begun. They have much to answer for. I feel I owe you an apology, Memento. Had I known this message would prove so dangerous, I would never have left you to face it alone. You have been given a veritable baptism of fire. But let us continue this conversation in more agreeable grounds. Camp Drybone, shall we say? This way, sir. So that was the mighty Ifrit.
And what a disappointment he was. The readings are nowhere near what I had anticipated, even taking Dawn interference into account. You should know better than to rely upon 5-year-old data left by the 7th Legion. Nor can we expect any form of support from the motherland, given the troubles at court. We have only ourselves to rely upon. Ever the pessimist, my dear Livia. Promise me you'll never change. We've wasted enough time here. That meat of yours is too old to give any reading worth a damn. Not that there was aught worth a damn for it to read, but I take your point. I suppose we must content ourselves with the knowledge that we have achieved our primary objective. Yet I find I am troubled by an adventurer's unexpected show of strength. Could such a foe prove a hindrance to our plans? Perhaps, but that is a consideration for another time. You have been given a task. That is your priority. I suggest you treat it as such. Fail to do as my lord commands, and I will spare him the trouble of punishing you. With allies like that... Beware, woman in love. I shall need to be on my best behavior. She's a thought. She's a thought. She's a thought. She's a thought. Do 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 do. I survived! And to commemorate, alright. And with that done, guys, I think we're going to end it here because we are going to need to catch up with we're going to need to get a certain little other Makote caught up. So let's find us a friend, shall we? Let's see. You know what? I haven't rated this friend in a while. Make sure you guys give them lots of love, okay? They're good peoples. Give them all the Foxton loves, and I'll see you guys later.